This is for you. You earned this.
Taking it in.
Yeah, take it in. Hey. Hey. Hey, Gavin.
I haven't been on for 2 weeks, and you want me to just start it like nothing's happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys really just want me to sit
You guys
here
really
like
just
nothing's-
expect me.
Everything's the same. Like nothing's changed.
Yeah. Come on, Gavin. You're scaring me. Christian's hungry, I can tell.
What? No, I'm not.
I need some protein. No, I'm not.
No, not until we're done recording.
You can have protein when we're done recording. Sorry.
I need meat.
Dude, some fried chicken sounds so good right now.
Give me some fried chicken right now.
Or some wings.
Or wings.
Can we go to Wingstop
Or
after this?
pizza. Wingstop.
You guys can.
I don't know.
Did you have someone?
I've never been to Wingstop.
Oh, Mariah and Wiley ordered some. Or Wiley and Becca and Mariah ordered some. That night when I came back to the house and they were chilling.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
They ordered some and we all had it. Dude, it was delicious.
They had really bad reviews
I've never been to Wingstop
for their
before.
service, not their food.
They just got it delivered.
Man, that sounds awesome. Gavin, this episode's about you.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Record this episode.
Me too. Episode 99. We're almost at 100.
Yeah.
Next week, big week for us.
That's almost 2 years. You understand that?
Just about. I do. I understand.
You understand? We've almost been doing this 2 years.
It's kind of crazy. For what, too? What have we been doing this for?
Because.
Just cause. That's so funny.
You honest? I have a video from the first episode recording.
Really?
After we recorded, I took a video. I was like, and I looked at the laptop, and it was uploading and scanning. And then I panned it to you guys, and you guys were like, "Whoop, we're famous."
Whoop, whoop.
That's literally how it went.
That's crazy. We've been doing this thing for 2 years just cause.
Yeah.
If you think about it though, 99 episodes is not that much.
No, it's not.
No.
You go look at like Joe Rogan. He has like
He's thousands.
He has like 3,000.
Yeah, but he's a professional.
He's got like maybe 2,000. No.
Yeah, 2,300 and something.
But he does it all the time. And those other podcasts, they do it every day. The places like Matt Walsh.
That's
he does
their
it every day.
careers.
Yeah.
This
We're
is
just doing this for
we're
fun.
just guys in this room.
We're just guys being dudes and hanging out and talking about stuff.
I know.
Like,
You got 2,000.
you know,
2,000, a couple thousand.
big life events, you know?
Massive life events, you know.
Mhm.
Like getting married,
Yeah.
going on a honeymoon.
We need the Gavin perspective of the wedding.
Yeah.
Because
You guys didn't even really talk about it.
We talked about it a little bit. But then
So thoughts on the wedding. Probably the best wedding you've ever been to, right?
oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Yeah.
It didn't even feel real.
Yeah, I know.
Felt so fake.
Parker made one of the ring bearers cry. I don't think he added that into the episode I was gone.
The ring bearer. He screwed it up.
We had 2 ring bearers.
Yeah, that's true.
One of them started making it down the aisle. He was 1.5. His name's Owen, and he's probably the cutest kid ever. Starts walking down the aisle and then just stops because his other ring bearer that's supposed to be with him, who's older, River, he did not make it. Parker scared him. We're sitting up inside the, I don't know, I guess the groomsmen lounge, just waiting.
Yeah.
And River comes in there, and because Noah's in there, his dad, he's one of my groomsmen, and Parker goes
Just talk.
right up to River. He goes, "Hey, River." River's 2.5. He can understand everything Parker says.
Yeah.
You scared? Like eyes, like popping, looking at this kid. Like, hey, buddy, are you scared? There's gonna be so many people down there.
I said it so much
No,
calmer
you
than
did
that.
not.
I said, "Hey, River, are you scared?"
Yeah, that's so much creepier. So
It turns out he was frightened.
he cried. He didn't make it down the aisle, and that's fine. Everybody expects that from the kids, and it's kind of a little bit entertaining, to be honest.
I expected him to be better.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Well,
I thought it was 50-50.
it's kind of 50-50 shot.
It's okay though. Wedding was super fun, obviously.
Obviously.
It was a party. We had about 130 people there.
It felt like more, and it also felt like less at the same time.
Yeah.
So weird how numbers work.
We had a different spot for the ceremony and reception. We were in a chapel for the ceremony, and then the reception was in the building right next door, and it was a good size for 130 people. It felt like it was very full, and food, I thought it was really good. Everybody said it was
phenomenal. Great tacos.
Food beforehand.
Oh, and the caterers 100% thought I was you. I don't know if I said that.
Oh, really?
Because they congratulated me, and they did not congratulate you. So I'm like, yeah, I was Gavin to them.
Yeah. Our hair is, mine was much longer and also blonde.
Yeah.
And also had the ring on it, on the hand.
On the hand, yeah.
But, hey.
But I said, thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Being the brother of the groom is it's a big day for me.
Yeah. Big day for me.
I also did almost forget the ring.
Oh, no, I know you did. Parker, we were lined up for the processional to walk in. I've already walked in, or I'm about to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear someone say, Parker's running to get the rings. And I was like, he's fine. He'll be back in time.
I'm fast. I'm so fast.
He books it up
I had to run past Hannah and Anthony.
Yeah.
I was like, hey.
Just getting the rings.
Dude, that was the worst feeling ever. My one
Stomach just
job, I
drops.
almost freaked it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing right there. I have Hope and Hayden with me because they're my walkers.
We're about to
and I'm
walk.
like feeling in my pockets. I felt them so many times, just like back and forth, like front pockets, back pockets, jacket
chest
pockets. Like I do not have the rings, and I was like, "Where are they?" So I sprinted up back down the gravel. It was probably so loud.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Ran up the stairs, and I was just like praying. I was like, please be there. And I saw them back on the table next to where I was sitting because I was fidgeting with them so much before, just like practicing he's gonna ask for the rings, I'll open them. And
you're like, what pocket do I put them in?
Where do I want them back? Okay, we're gonna go back.
How about table upstairs?
But I was also sitting down, so I didn't want sitting down in the rings box the whole time.
Yeah,
so I left on the table, and it was go time, and I straight up left them in there. But I'm so glad I checked before we walked, dude. That would have been so.
That would have been so embarrassing.
Terrible. I would have felt so bad.
I would have thought that was so funny. But it would have been probably terrible.
I should have just done it as a joke when he asked for the rings, and then I really do have them.
Yeah.
Man,
that wouldn't have been as funny as if you had actually left them, though.
That was the most adrenaline I've ever had. Like walking down the aisle after that, I was like, yes, I did it. I did it.
I grabbed the ring box, but the rings are still on the table. I took them out. Didn't have them.
But it was good.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see? What did you see being up there? Because you were up there first.
Yeah, it was fun because I got to see everybody walk up, except for the parents and grandparents. I just walked up before everybody else. But no, it was great. Hannah didn't get to actually see everybody walk up, so she wants to watch the video back and actually see everybody go up. But I think it was fun being in the groom part of it compared to the bride, where you get to see all your friends walking up and before Hannah walks up. But yeah, it was fun. I almost cried. I started tearing up because I saw Hannah, and then Parker's walking up, and I look at Parker, and I almost start crying. But I was like, if I cry for Parker,
Not for
but
Hannah.
can't keep it going for when Hannah walks down, I was like,
it's so funny.
I'm not.
You see your brother, and then it's Hannah. What's up, Shadi?
Hey.
Yeah, straight face.
Get
Just
up here.
But no, I was smiling the whole time, and I was just like, okay, I can't cry.
Yeah.
Because if I cry for everything else, but not Hannah, then
I looked at you in the eyes, and I was like,
and you almost, I could tell you were
bro.
getting welled up.
oh my gosh, the whole time.
Yeah.
During, the walk up, and then everything. The bummer about being up there is that you don't get to see the faces as much. I don't get to see your face the whole time.
Yeah. At first, we're not even looking at anybody. We're just looking at Kenny, and then we're looking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can kind of see the bridesmaids. Not really, though.
What does that feel like? Because it didn't seem like you were going to cry the whole time. Was it just like, this is cool?
Yeah, I was like, this is so awesome. I was just smiling, like, just huge smile on my face.
Yeah.
And making sure I did not lock my knees.
Yeah, I've never locked my knees once.
No, me neither. But I'm
that
like,
entire day, I was like, this is when I'm going to start,
yeah,
probably.
Today is a day when I'm accidentally going to lock my knees and I'm just going to pass out.
That was the most still I've ever been for anything in my life.
Yeah.
I was stood there, just like hands crossed, and then I just stayed.
Did you?
Yeah, bro, I did not move.
Why?
Just because it's like, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
If I move, then people are going to look at me. And if I move, then people are like, whoa, what's this guy doing up there moving?
My dad said you kept yawning.
Yeah, that's what he told me too.
You yawned a million times.
He said he didn't even notice it, and then he was like looking back at like the video or something.
He's like, Christian's like,
he sent me screenshots from the video. Like the day after the wedding, I woke up and just had 4 pictures from my dad. It's
Yawn
just different
pics.
frames of just,
Yeah.
like, oh no, why was he so tired up there?
he's just using a lot of oxygen. He has to yawn.
Yeah, I guess.
Catch his breath. But yeah, it was super fun. And then after the ceremony, the reception was awesome. Food was great. And then we talked about it on the podcast a long time ago. But to get everybody out on the dance floor, we had everybody get together for a group picture. And then the DJ was like having us change it up a couple times for
Group picture.
like poses and stuff. And then on the last one, turned on the music, and it was awesome because the lights turned off. He had lights, like just party lights to turn on. Music was super loud, and then everybody was kind of looking around. People started dancing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It stayed super packed on the dance floor the whole time.
Yeah, it was good. Like, it was so long too.
Yeah,
It felt like it went by so fast.
I know. It was an hour and a half.
I do not believe that.
I've never danced at a wedding the entire time that there's dancing.
Yeah, neither have I.
But that whole floor was packed with more than just the bridal party, too.
There was never one moment where I was like, oh, I hope this ends soon.
Yeah.
There was hundreds.
It ended, and I was like, already? Like, I was told to get we should get the car, bring
Ready.
that around. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, already? Like, they're bouncing after that soon?
Yeah. But we had all been dancing, and I didn't want to, but I had to step away a bunch of times because we were just like talking to everybody and saying goodbye and everything. So we missed a couple songs, but it was super fun.
So good,
It was so fun.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That is your song now.
Yeah. The
Congratulations, Gavin.
The DJ had got his free choice of whatever the last song was.
Oh, good.
And he picked it, and we were saying goodbye to some people. And then the DJ said, okay, this song, and after this song, we have one more. So they played that song, and then the last song started. And, boom, whoa. And then just, everybody goes crazy.
My eyes just went straight to Gavin over
And everybody's
what
like,
he was doing. Looking
get
at
him
him.
over here. Run in there. They're picking me up on my on their shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. All the older people were like, what is this song?
They don't get it. What is Post Malone?
Yeah.
I didn't know Malone already happened. What's going on here?
What was pre-Malone? Yeah, it was awesome. It was super fun. And then
that video I have,
yeah,
that Hope took and that I got from her, the best video of all videos.
yeah. I don't know if I've seen it. Is it the
Really?
one you posted?
I put it on my story. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I have seen it.
So good.
Yeah, I didn't take any photos or videos of the night, obviously, but because I didn't have my phone either. But
yeah.
hoping people will send me.
I can't wait to see James's video.
Yeah, it's
To
gonna be
see
so
the
good.
Professional video.
Yeah, our friends James and Sharia. You know James. He's been on the
You guys
podcast.
love James.
He was our videographer, and Sharia was our photographer, and they're married, and they did an awesome job.
Incredible job.
We were gonna maybe hire somebody else from Texas to do our photography and videography, but here's my after Hannah and I talked for a while, we're really glad we picked James and Sharia because we wanted them to be able to come because they were gonna be there anyways, but we didn't want them to have to work it. But then we're like,
Yeah.
we like their stuff and they do a great job,
But they love to work it.
and yeah,
I was telling James the whole time, you're working it.
you're just working it, James, and he loved it. He ate that up. But after Hannah and I talked, we were like, the people we spent the most time with during the wedding was the photographer and videographer, because like before the wedding, you're taking pictures
Hey, come do this
with
stuff.
everybody else, and then like right during sunset or a little bit before, we went out and did some more pictures, and he was just doing video the whole time. Nice. But like they're funny. We were talking with them the whole time. It was super enjoyable, and it would be so awkward to do that. Like, obviously, there's photographers and videographers that do a great job if you don't know them, but it was so easy because it was just personable, and we know them so well, and it was super fun.
You did a first look, right? How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. It was cool doing it instead of just down the aisle, like having it, because we didn't have very much time, just the two of us during the day. So we got to do that, but when Hannah came out, she was standing behind me for probably 5 minutes, or it felt like forever. But because people kept driving by, and the florist, her car was in the way, so they had to go move her. So Sheree had to go and like have the car moved and stuff, and so she was just waiting there forever, just talking to Hannah before she actually turned around, because they wanted to get pictures and stuff, but without cars in the background.
Before she turned around.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like a revealing you to Hannah.
Yeah.
You turn, look, oh my gosh, Gavin.
Your hair's so handsome.
Your hair looks amazing.
Yeah. But, also my hair before, that I was kind of nervous about, because I'm pretty particular about my hair.
Very particular.
And I knew for the wedding, I didn't want it to, obviously, for me to hate it.
You don't want to be ugly at your wedding.
And I've been going to Sports Clips to get my haircuts.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about my hair.
I'm very particular about my hair. Go to this fast food version of hair cutting.
Yeah. But I've always had somebody in Oregon. I had the same person cut my hair since I was in high school, and she did a great job. And when we moved here, my hair was already pretty short-ish. I mean, not short, but it was trimmed up enough.
Short-ish.
And then I went and got my hair trimmed up before I got a job, and the lady at Sports Clips did fine. And I was like, I don't need a super expensive haircut or anything.
Yeah.
So I had it done, and then I was going to have it done again real quick just to see how they would do. I was trying to get the same lady to cut it, but she wasn't there. Somebody else cut it, and it was the worst.
Yeah.
Like the absolute worst.
Oh, I remember that one. You were telling us about it.
And so some other, like my dad had gone to somebody who did a good job, and so I scheduled a hair appointment with her, and she did a great job. She fixed it all. She was like, I was like, I went to Sports Clips, and they did a terrible job. So
what's her name? Tyrell? Tori?
Tori.
Terrence.
Yeah. And she did a really good job, so I'm going to go to her from now on. But I was really worried because I was like, if this does not turn out, and this was about a week before the wedding that I had her cut it.
Yeah.
So
that's good, though.
It turned out good, though. I was excited.
First look, you love it, though?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's better than just like coming down the aisle. Whoa, there she is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think
it's probably why you don't know. Why you didn't cry.
Probably. I bet you would have lost it if you didn't do it first.
Yeah,
look.
maybe.
I feel like I would.
Probably.
100%.
Probably would have. Because I wouldn't have seen her then the whole day until then.
Mm-hmm.
But before it was fun because then I got to talk with her. And also then we got to do all of our groomsmen and bridesmaids photos before the wedding.
Oh, that's true. Because then it's like after.
Because otherwise you have
to
to do it afterwards, and it takes a couple hours.
I don't want to do pictures. I just want to hang out.
Yeah.
And party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
that's good. Though.
But I didn't even I never went out and saw any of the food for the catering. I never had any dessert or anything.
I didn't either. I was just too busy.
Too busy.
Yeah.
But
they did dessert right before the speeches. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah, I'm going to throw up.
I'm not going to enjoy this dessert.
Yeah.
Before
while your stomach's in a knot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how'd the preparation go? I think the day before the wedding.
The preparation? It was so good.
Before we go to bed, Parker goes, yeah, so I haven't written my speech. I was like...
No, it was earlier in the day. I was like, I still got to write. I'll just write some things down. And you asked me. I was laying in bed. And you came into the room and kind of woke me up. You're like, you write your speech? And I was like, yeah.
And I was like, did you? And you're like, I've got some stuff. I've got some stuff.
I've got some stuff, right?
I was like, I'm not even going to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm good.
You'll be fine.
I had it written on my heart.
Yeah, Parker did not write his speech, but it was great. The speeches were really good.
I got even more nervous when I was talking to Trent before. And he was like, oh, I did a best man speech from the heart once, and it did not go well.
Did he say that?
Yes. It was for like his cousin Greg or something. I was like, no. I was like, yeah, it's a good thing I have stuff written down. I didn't.
That's okay though, because
It
you do
did not
improv
go
all the
well.
time.
Yeah, he's like, it was not good. I'm
I
like,
think-
oh no.
I think if we did not have a podcast, and we didn't just talk to each other and do improv all the time,
yeah.
like you probably would have bombed. I think
oh, I'm sure.
you would have had to write stuff down.
If it was me from 2 years ago, I would have bombed.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
Easily.
Yeah.
Got so much XP.
It was so good though.
Thank you.
All the speeches. Parker's speech was great. Parker did the cleanup, and yeah,
I cleaned that up. Yeah.
Bad to clean up.
He started crying like right when we started.
Right. Yeah. Well, I hadn't
I was
cried
like,
the whole
oh my
day.
gosh, like geez, now I'm about
Yeah,
to
get
cry.
this guy out of my face.
No, it was really good. We were all talking about it afterwards, and everybody's talked to us about the speeches and said that's the best speeches they've ever heard at any wedding.
No one said
Really?
that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
They said the best speeches, or
the best speeches. Because usually there's like one that's pretty good,
yeah, one.
and then the other ones that are really drawn
foul,
out and really
and then
bad,
one
and
that's
one that's
bad.
like they're kind of maybe they've been drinking a little too much.
yeah, I
And they
drink
never
just the right
prepared.
amount.
Yeah, enough to be confident.
Yeah.
but yeah. They were really good though. It's a good job, Park.
Thank you, dude. The best was when I just stood up there, the DJ announced me to do my speech, and then everybody starts clapping for me.
Oh, it got loud. Like everybody
Yeah.
was cheering.
It's like,
for
what is
Parker.
going on?
Yeah.
This is the
guys
best.
going off and stuff.
It's like I didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chase that feeling.
Yeah.
Please clap for me. If I
Dude.
ever see you and you clap for me,
Yeah.
you are my best friend now.
When we got reintroduced, dude, it was so loud. People were cheering.
Not as
and
loud as when they
clapping
clapped for me
so
though,
loud.
which was interesting.
That was
know.
I
interesting.
thought it was a little interesting.
I was like,
that.
huh, interesting. So, what did Parker do
I'm
to
just
get
messing-
this?
Yeah,
But
they just love it.
yeah. I
But
guess
yeah,
it
when they
worked out.
reintroduced you guys, it sucked because you went up on the little balcony thing, and me and Christian were down there to open the doors.
Oh, so you didn't get to
so
see
we didn't
us?
get to see anything
Oh.
until you guys came down and we opened it, and
I
we're
bet
like,
it was so cool.
"Woo." Yeah.
That's a good video. I'm sure.
What?
I'm sure James has video of that.
Oh, I'm sure. He's very good.
But
So
it's
you'll
not
be able
the
to see.
same.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's
really
like
not the same.
talking about the dance party and seeing the videos, and you're like, that's so insane. That looks
Yeah.
so much fun. But then you're not actually there to experience how much fun it really was, because it was the most fun anybody's ever
Yeah.
had at a dance party.
Is
So
that like why people go to the club? It's like,
I
dance,
guess
let's
so.
dance and stuff.
There's no way it's that fun.
There's
though.
no way it's that fun though.
It cannot be that.
I think that was so
fun.
much fun just because it's like, this is my
It's like
brother's
all-
one wedding,
yeah,
and
all
we're
the
just going to go
friends.
crazy, and all my friends are here, and I love them so
So-
much.
Dance party bar is set high for your guys' wedding. You better have
Oh
a
my
good dance
gosh, it'll be
floor.
the best.
That's the
good
best dance
music.
party.
You got to bring the same amount of hype that me and Christian did.
Oh yeah.
We were really setting the tone. Also,
Really?
Bryson just murdered
Bryson,
it.
Isaac
Isaac was just
Trent
going
was getting in
crazy.
there.
Trent
Yeah.
was getting down.
is so good. You had the right boys at this wedding.
I mean, you really did.
I've never been
perfect.
so soaked after just doing nothing really.
Dude,
after
I know.
jumping.
I was just drenched in sweat from jumping around.
And it was like a 90 degrees in there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I would not take it back. I would not change a thing.
No.
How was your honeymoon?
Just lost my pencil.
Oh, the honeymoon was super fun. We got to go to Maui
Yeah,
for
you see this shirt?
12 days.
Merchandise
Aloha.
that Gavin bought me. Gavin and
Yeah.
Hannah, they're one now.
Yeah. But it felt like we were there for the perfect amount of time, but it also seemed like we were there once we came back. Like we hadn't seen you guys in so long. It felt like
Oh my
Like
gosh.
you just wanted to go back so
it
bad.
felt so long.
no.
What was it like going from like Hawaii to just this? Where it's also very hot, but it's very humid and it's not the beach.
It wasn't bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was actually pretty cool in Dallas when we landed because
Yeah.
it was also 7 a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah, not bad transition. Maui was super nice though. It was 80s every day. Went to the beach all the time. Got to do a helicopter tour.
Yeah, that looked sick.
That was super fun. Definitely recommend
I don't
if
know.
you're in Maui.
I don't know if I could do the helicopter.
Why?
It's like
You afraid? Is there a
that the
raptor
Predator?
in
Is
here?
that a helicopter? What is that?
what the heck?
You just did a helicopter. What do you
Yeah.
mean? What was that?
That sounded like the freaking Quiet Place.
Yeah.
That was Parker's stomach right now.
It's all those hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's so many hot
There's
dogs today.
yeah, we had a little party at the park today.
Little park
Parker
party.
ate like 50 hot dogs.
So many hot dogs.
So he's not feeling too hot.
yeah.
Oh, it was also Parker's birthday yesterday,
Whoa.
June 23rd. Oh, now everybody knows.
Amen.
Parker's birthday is June
Oh,
23rd.
it's so embarrassing.
So wish him happy birthday.
Shoot, I had to work till like 6. Something.
Oh, in the
It was
YouTube
awesome.
comments, just say happy birthday to Parker.
Okay.
Let's see how many we get. 2. It'll be me.
2
and,
at most.
It'll be me and then maybe me from another
And then my
account.
second account.
Yeah.
I'll comment with the Gas Boys account.
But yeah, if you ever go to Maui, do a helicopter tour or anywhere.
It seems so high risk.
What? Not when you're with, like if you're
Not
with
when
somebody
with
you
your
know.
wife.
Well, I guess not know that well.
Yeah.
I don't think if you want to go with anybody that you know super well, like if Christian was my helicopter pilot.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing where you don't want to know who they really are.
Yeah.
You just
You
trust
just want to
that
know that they're a good pilot.
this person only does piloting, and
I
that's
hope
all
that
they've
my
done.
helicopter
their entire
pilot,
life.
is a robot.
Yeah.
With no personality.
I don't know if you want that.
Then it flies you just into the island for fun.
Yeah.
They do those kind of things for fun.
I can, yeah.
Robots
do.
They fly you into an island. But yeah, it was cool. We got to go around part of Maui and then to another island that has a pretty small population, and just fly around that to the sides that you can't get to by foot.
Is that Pineapple Island?
It was.
Yeah, there's that one place that's just pineapples.
It was a pineapple plantation, but then they shut it down, and they only do pineapples on another island now. But not very many. Too expensive to export.
Wow.
People do it cheaper at other places. So
What's it like having a ring on your finger?
it's interesting.
Is it a little loose? It looks a little loose, but you also
No.
just got a fat knuckle.
I just have a fat knuckle.
That's probably hard
But
to get
it's
it down
nice
there.
because when you're super hot, your fingers kind of swell up, and then when you're cold, they like when we went into the ocean, I always took my ring off because when your hands get cold, like
don't wanna lose
it could just slide right off.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it fits good.
No shark attacks.
Nothing. I did think about it a couple times.
Did Hannah go in the ocean with you? Did she
Mhm.
love to play in the ocean?
Yeah, she went out there quite a bit.
Nice. Did you boogie board
No, unfortunately, did not boogie board at all
the entire time?
the entire time. We were at McKenna Beach for 4 days, and then went to a couple other beaches, but I didn't buy a boogie board, and there wasn't a boogie board at any of the places we stayed.
Dang.
But there weren't that many people. The beaches we went to weren't great for boogie boarding. They weren't really, the waves weren't really breaking. They're just kind of rolling in. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was super fun. Great vacation. Hannah and I are back now, married, and I no longer live in this house or this studio. Also, Parker's room. He's running solo. How's that been?
It's been good. I love it. I took the bed down instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Bed's gone. Well, as soon as the power came back, because I was not working in here when it was like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
But yeah, got that out of here. I'm excited to hang out at your house sometime.
Oh yeah.
When are you going to have the boys over for dinner?
Maybe next week or something. I don't know. We're just gonna see. We got to get groceries.
Yeah. Don't
Gotta
you
get-
have groceries in there?
Yeah, we do have some, but
Nice.
we're gonna go grocery shopping this week for a lot of stuff.
Ooh, how are you going to, do you
Really
guys
stock
grocery
up.
shop together, or is she going to
No,
mostly
she can
do it?
grocery shop
Whoa.
because she gets off work. She works half days some days,
Hmm.
and then doubles other days. So she'll
You're
get
not
off
even
at
gonna-
11:30, and then go grocery shopping.
You won't even go like just the first time just to be like, hey, this is what we should
Oh, I
get.
would go, but if we just make a list,
I'm just busy. Sorry.
if we just make a list, then you don't need to.
Yeah.
I'll go grocery shopping if I need to. But we did a bunch of laundry yesterday, and then we took a nap.
Who does the laundry?
Both of us.
Ooh.
It's right in our bedroom.
Yeah. So you
It's
kind of
pretty
tag team
nice.
that pretty easily.
Yeah. So, but it's been fun. Gonna have to get used to the married life though, because it's kind of interesting just going home and not this being home.
Gavin's
anymore.
got to be the, I got to ask my wife guy.
Yeah. So
Can I go golfing tomorrow with everybody?
please let me go.
Did you ask her about golfing yet?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
We talked about
Yes. You can golf
good to
with
go.
us.
We already
That's
talked
awesome. I'm so happy for
about it. Mhm. I can't wait till you guys have to ask.
Oh, I won't.
Talk about things.
you. He's not going to respect
Be
his
like,
wife at
"Hey."
all.
Yeah, I don't have respect.
I don't got it.
One thing about
Christian
him-
once said he was one of the most respectful people he knows.
I'm the most respectful person I know.
And then there was that one time when we were hanging out in
And then
Mexico.
you told your dad, I think I'm super respectful. He's like,
That never happened.
Yes, it did.
no, it didn't. Yes, it
We were
That's
hanging
what
out.
I asked my dad.
We're
Dad,
hang-
I
no,
think
no,
I'm
no,
super
no.
respectful.
Yeah.
We were hanging out at one of the in the cafeteria at Mexico, mission trip, and we were trying to figure out who was the least respectful person. And some people were saying it was you.
And it was the most.
And then your dad walked over and we're like, who's the least respectful person in this group? And he pointed right
He's
at
like,
you.
Christian.
Yeah, he just joshing around.
Yeah, he was joshing. It's so funny.
He was messing
He's
around.
such a Josher.
He was laughing so much.
He was laughing at you, not with you. He was loving it.
Christian is much more respectful now.
And respectable. I mean,
Yeah.
back then he was like a kid with a perm
Yeah.
who just
Oh, that was like years ago.
was always
This was
spitting on
not that
people.
long ago. Maybe it
So
was.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But that was good.
How was golfing at Tempest? I heard you guys did terrible
What? No. Where'd you
Who'd
hear that?
from?
on the podcast.
Last week. Oh, we should talk about everything we talked about last
Yeah.
week. This
Oh,
week
that's
too.
true. I was on the podcast.
You
so-
missed. Yeah. Did you love to watch the episodes?
Yeah, it was fun.
I bet.
It did feel weird because when you guys said stuff, I wanted to comment to say something funny, but
What would you have said? Yeah. What?
That's
You've
not
never
that
said that
funny.
before. I'll bleep it out.
you should.
You're welcome, Gavin.
Thanks, Mark.
I won't.
Still got my back.
Yeah, even though we're not roommates anymore, I still got your
Mhm.
back. That's one
Yeah.
thing about me. I will always have your back.
Oh. I gotta tell you guys something.
What?
So when we were in Maui, we went to this really fancy restaurant, Fleetwood's.
Fleetwood's. That
Gotta-
just sounds fancy.
You can only make a reservation 1 month in advance. So the exact day to a month, Hannah called, made the reservation.
Nice.
We got up there, got the best table, and I had beef Wellington. You know what that is?
Oh, I
Heard
know
of
what
it.
it is.
Dave Ramsey is. Gordon Ramsay's. Gordon
Could not
Ramsay's
believe.
signature dish.
There's so much money in there.
It's not.
Gavin, you said Dave. It's
Gavin,
Gordon.
you said Dave instead of Gordon.
So it's Gordon Ramsay's
Yeah.
signature dish, and
Gavin, you're so silly sometimes.
it's filet mignon. It's the most I've ever spent on a steak.
was
and
beef
probably the most
Wellington.
it's a filet mignon inside. That's the cut. It's a filet.
what's
It's wrapped in the breading.
Oh, that's
It's
right.
wrapped in Wellington.
Yeah. It's the beef inside the Wellington.
yeah,
So it's kind of like a corn dog.
yeah.
It's
Really
exactly like a corn
expensive.
dog.
Really expensive corn dog. That sounds awesome.
Mhm. It was $100
For just you?
for just me.
How much was Hannah's? She got like a salad, so it's
Uh,
$15.
She got something else, but it was like $180 bill.
Dang. What's with girls and eating salads? It's not that good.
I
It's
don't
just
think she
leaves.
didn't have a salad.
I'm not saying she did. I'm just
Oh.
saying. I'm just saying. I've
It's good
noticed
for
the
you.
girls love salad.
I've seen Christian eat salads.
Yeah,
you
Christian's so girly.
I've heard you've ordered salads before with chicken.
I
and
heard
stuff.
you ordered salad.
I remember. I heard about it. I know it happened.
I
Sometime.
heard him order a salad one time.
I just can't justify it, dude. It's too much nothing.
It's too much expense.
It's like,
for too
oh,
much
okay, I'll give you $20 for these leaves.
Yeah.
Please. And pour some like weird tasting sauce on there.
Mm-hmm. Something to make it a little bit sour, so you think maybe
So you think
It's
maybe it's
bad.
not just leaves?
yeah, but then it's really not good.
Yeah. What's the point? Does it fill you up at all?
Maybe.
I've never felt full from a
I
salad.
don't really know what the point is.
I don't know.
Just like the vitamins and stuff and the vegetables are good.
It can't be that good.
It can't be that good. Just take some vitamins.
Yeah.
Eat meat and take vitamins.
Boom.
Yeah, is it eating green things really that good for you?
It's really
if
not.
it's just
Like,
leaves.
vegetables straight up are not as good for you.
What's a vegetable? Never heard of that.
What?
Listen to this though. We went to
Vegetable.
we went to Pazuki Tuesdays. One of the days when you were gone.
You didn't go both?
No.
No.
What?
We couldn't.
Why?
We went the first time,
Okay.
right? And we both
It's so gay. Oh, that's funny.
It's like a throwback to my birthday where it was me and you and mom and dad and Hannah and Christian. Two couples and then us. And we
was
shared
incredible.
fajitas.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
I said, I wish you were not you right now.
That's funny.
It's not that funny.
That's
Gavin.
pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So you guys only went once?
We went to Pazuki Tuesdays and you were like, we were like, let's just do whatever we want,
It's
dude.
not funny,
What?
Gavin. It's nice. It was a nice time.
It was a nice time.
Did
We hung
you guys
out
get
and had a
food
nice
too?
time.
No, we had Pizookies.
You just had dessert together.
We talked about boys and had dessert together. Girls. Sorry. Oh, slipped up there. We
How
loved
was
it. I got salted caramel and he got monkey bread.
Don't laugh at that. It's not that funny. It's
He's been away
delicious.
from us too long.
It's a
He
delicious
forgot,
monkey bread.
he forgot what humor was.
But you guys didn't go.
We were talking. It was Tuesday night. Somebody called somebody. I always forget.
Who
it
called
was.
who?
I called Parker.
That's usually how
Hey,
it goes.
girlfriend, do you want to go to Pizookie Tuesdays tonight?
Yeah, I texted him and he was like, "Oh, I'm kind of busy. I think I'm gonna be busy."
No. What? You weren't actually busy.
I was.
He
Dude.
was. He was so busy. And
You missed Pizookie Tuesday.
he's like, it would be pretty late if we went. And I was like, "Oh, rats!" But in my head, I was like, "I'm actually okay with this." And then he called me a little bit later. And he's like, "So, you still down to go?" I was like, "Oh, I'm not. I don't think."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah, me neither." And it was like, we could go and do this and just get whatever one we want. It was like, don't want to get tired of it.
It's like there's
By
no
the time
point in it
Gavin-
because the point of it is to go through every one and try them all.
and
If
hang
you're
out with
just
the
going
friends.
to eat them because we can't start trying new ones because then we'll be off.
Yeah.
We'll be off each other's cycle.
cycle.
Yeah.
Right. We need to be in the same.
You need to be insane.
And so it was just like to go and eat whatever we wanted, and it was just like no point in that.
I
Yeah.
don't really want to do
What
this.
are you guys gonna talk about? Your feelings and how life's going?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gavin, maybe we will.
This Pizookie Tuesday is going to be insane, though.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. It'll make up for last week.
Yeah, so we have to eat 3 Pizookies.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got to catch up.
Yeah, that's
Catch
true,
up.
actually.
That would
Oh
have
my
been pretty
God.
funny if we kept going and we made him eat 3 the next
Yeah.
time. You have to at least eat half of each.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
You could not eat it fast enough.
Man,
You'd have to get it without ice
Be
cream on top.
sludge.
I really
Eating
did
schmutz.
the worst. You know, those schmutz on your face, Kev. I did the worst strategy of ordering Pizookies. I saved the worst for last.
Oh.
Oh, now we just got hell weeks.
Like, yeah. It's
Got hell
week
month
next
ahead.
week.
Yeah.
July is gonna be hell month for Pizookie Tuesdays.
Yeah. What do you got left?
He's got like gluten free.
we all
Triple
got
chocolate,
gluten-free, don't
strawberry
we?
shortcake.
The triple chocolate was the worst.
Strawberry shortcake is so bad.
No,
Yeah.
it was good. I like strawberry shortcake.
I didn't like it.
You like that one?
Oh, maybe. I remember we made you get chocolate ice cream with the triple chocolate.
Yeah, that
though.
was.
Yeah, you have
so
to.
wicked.
You have to as well.
Yeah, I know we
That's
will.
right. Next week, that's what you're getting.
triple chocolate
this week.
Have you tried peanut butter?
No,
That was my least favorite one.
I think
it
I like
sucks.
it. I like peanut butter.
It has like chunks. It's like peanuts in it, like
I
full
love it,
peanuts.
though.
And
I love
I
peanuts.
love peanut butter, and I hated that one.
See, it varies a lot because this guy hated monkey bread. His favorite was monkey bread.
One of my favorites.
One
yeah.
of his favorites.
And I love monkey bread in general, but not the monkey bread Pizookie.
Yeah. I haven't had monkey bread Pizookie yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
You little monkey boy, you'll love it.
I do.
It also depends on your service. Sometimes they'll just give you the big chunk of ice cream.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they'll give you the big scoop.
They'll just give you a little scoop.
Other times I won't.
When we were, it was the last week before we came back. We just started. We were getting a bunch of texts from people, and so we were
They
just kind
started
of sitting around a
respecting
little
you
bit.
less as time went on.
Yeah, so we started texting people back and responding, and then one of the last days, I was just going through all my old pictures and stuff, trying to find just videos and stuff, and
For what?
just whatever I had on there.
For what?
Just because when we were flying out,
Yeah.
and I was just bored because
Oh, okay.
there was not very good internet connection, and so I was just looking through photos.
Yeah, don't even try to talk to your wife.
It was when we were leaving, when we were flying out
Of what?
the airport.
Yeah.
We had 3 hours to kill.
Oh, that's true. You cannot talk to the... No. 3
And-
hours? Come on.
Okay, Parker, listen to this. When Parker gets married, he's
Yeah.
not allowed to have a phone.
Nope.
He can only talk to his wife.
He can only have
and
wife
you
for
can
3
never,
hours.
you cannot play Xbox.
And you're in
Call it-
public.
call
It
it
has to be,
Wi-Fi.
not play
it has to be in a
Xbox.
public setting with no
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
Have fun.
That'll be so fun.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Gosh.
You can only ever talk to your wife ever. You're not allowed
Nobody
to
can talk to you
and
guys?
You can't ever do anything else.
What were you looking at?
I was just looking at old photos. I started sending people videos and photos that I had.
Oh, yeah, you
I
sent me one.
Christian one of us longboarding one time,
So sick.
probably
Ooh.
3 years ago. And then
Longboarding.
I sent a video to Parker and then our two cousins, Aiden and Grady. Shout out Aiden and Grady.
Shout out.
Oregon boys. They it was us from 2013 or something, maybe older.
Oh,
when we
yes,
went to
I
Disney
watched that when I
World.
woke up.
We went to Disney World and
Hilarious.
we loved America's Funniest Home Videos. We used to watch it all the time at our grandma and papa's.
You ever watching that show?
Yeah.
And so
good.
how they would sometimes do an intro video of like kids or something video like, oh, welcome Tom Bergeron. And
What's his
so we tried to make a funny video to send in to AFV to get put on there. We never sent it in, but honestly, watching it would probably be pretty funny to send it in because we were Grady was, I think, 3 at the time, maybe 4.
He was very small.
Very tiny. And he had a life jacket on, and I don't think he had goggles. But then there's Aiden. He's 3 years older, so he was 6 or 7, and then it just goes up. And we're trying to have Grady say Tom, and then Aiden go Burr, Parker Jur, and then me Ron. And so we tried to get it sequenced out, and it just fell apart every
single time, bro.
And sometimes it's like, Graham wasn't going to cuss, but
I don't think she was going to.
Sometimes when it cuts off, she's like, when it's cutting off. Oh, it was so funny.
It was Tom Bergeron.
Tom Bergeron was the best.
I thought it was like Bertram or something.
Todd Bertram.
If we just get his name wrong,
that would be funnier.
That would be. But he's not the host anymore, so it wouldn't be as hilarious.
It's Alfonso something.
Yeah. The guy from Fresh Prince.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Not Will Smith.
No. Will Smith is also in it, but he's his cousin in it.
Yeah. Will Smith is the guy, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Anything...
You got any crazy Hawaii stories that you were there for so long and it's like, yeah, I just went there and went on the beach and stuff. Got some expensive food. You never wore a shirt once, which was kind of crazy. Every single Be Real, Gavin's
I was
nipples.
shirtless. But we were usually on the beach. So why would I wear a shirt on the beach?
Why would you wear it?
I tried to get tan.
You did get tan.
I got a little bit tan, but this morning before I took a shower, I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, I think I lost the entire tan if I had any on the rest of my body.
Dang it.
Shoot. Like I thought. I worked so hard. Not really. I laid in the sun and
just
went to the water.
I was working so hard on my tan. You just laid
to try and get tan.
We're not working anything.
I guess it didn't really happen. But I also wore sunscreen because I didn't want to get burnt. I didn't get burnt at all the entire trip.
You got to get burnt a little bit to get tan, I think.
Maybe.
Just a bit.
This was a burn last week. Now I'm so tan.
Oh, yeah?
Not a burn anymore. Wouldn't hurt.
Oh, that's burned. That is a fresh burn.
No, it's not.
That's from today.
What do you mean?
That's from today.
Why did your wrist just get burnt?
He's like this.
No, what are you looking at right now?
This is really hot.
It's going to hurt
No,
in a
it's
couple
not.
seconds after slapping it.
Why is it hurting worse? See this tan line I have from my watch?
Yeah. I tried to get
glove?
my watch line to even out a little bit. It kind of did. But still got one.
Oh, yeah. He's been loving that watch that you got him.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Gavin got all
everywhere.
the groomsmen some sick gifts. You got me
Yeah.
the dopest shirt ever.
Yeah, everybody got a different gift. I was going to get them all the same, just a shirt or something. But everybody for groomsmen does knives, usually for people that I know.
Yeah, that is true.
Have.
Huh.
I was like, oh, that would be cool.
They love knives.
But if I wanted to get them a knife, I'd get them a really good one, but that'd be really
That would be
expensive.
very expensive.
So I was trying to budget out and just try and figure out what to get everybody. So it's like I got to get everybody something different.
It was
So I just
good. I
got to
loved
take
it.
a little bit more time to think about it. And got them all different gifts. Christian got a watch. Parker and Trent got Carhartt Work in Progress T-shirts, and I got Noah a outer waistband
That's hard.
holster for his gun.
You were going to say something before I said your shirtlessness,
Oh, we went to Haleakala, which is a mountain,
which is a tongue twister in Hawaii.
Yeah, in a state park, but it's the highest peak on, I think, of any of the islands. Maybe no, it's not. There's another on the Hawaiian island. It is 13,000, but this was 10,000 feet elevation, and
Above the clouds, Christian.
above the clouds,
I'm
taking a
serious.
picture, watch the sunset. Drops 20 degrees, drops another like 10 degrees when the sun goes down. And so we were up there watching the sunset, hiking around. And this isn't a new thing about me. Definitely not new. This has been a part of me my entire life. I've had to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I ever noticed it, we were at Yellowstone when I was in 7th grade.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the same thing that happened there happened here at Haleakala. There's a lot of signs for all the trails there. There's a hiking path that you have to stay on because it's a protected area because this is still used as like a historical site.
A spiritual burial ground.
A burial ground.
They bury the spirits there.
Because when people were hiking up to this mountain, which was a volcano, but now it's extinct.
Inactive.
Wouldn't be inactive.
No, they say it's extinct.
Extinct? Is that?
Yeah.
Huh. That seems
'Cause,
weird.
Dormant is if it's could still erupt.
There could
but
be
it's
inactive, and then extinct is like there's
yeah,
no way it's
like
ever
it
coming
can't
back.
erupt anymore. It's
Okay,
done.
whatever. I'll have to look it up.
And
I mean, I don't not believe you.
there's some spots where rocks have been piled up that people used for like wind barriers when they would stay up there from
Oh
like,
yeah.
1700s, 1600s,
Oh.
way like hundreds of years ago, even. But now it's a state park and historical site that you can't hike down. You're supposed to stay on this trail, and it makes me so mad when people were because there's a hiking trail the hiking trail is pretty wide.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of spots that you can sit right on the edge of the trail on rocks to watch the sunset. But everybody was stepping off the trail and hiking and smashing all these plants and stuff to like go sit on these other rocks up high to watch the sunset. Or they were stepping over the railing and getting really close to the edge just to sit there and watch the sunset. And I was just...
You'll lose your marbles.
I said, Hannah, we have to leave because I'm gonna
hurt.
I'm gonna hurt everybody here.
This volcano might be extinct.
Gavin, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna light this volcano
start
again.
pushing people
Yeah.
off things, start yelling at people.
Yeah.
The environment. I was just gonna lose it. It makes me so mad.
People
so
breaking
annoying.
rules.
Gavin is
Yes.
what's when Dwight comes
People
to
break rules. At state parks.
Recyclops.
Destroy.
Recyclops will
We'll
have
have
his
Recyclops
revenge.
loose if these people don't come back.
Yeah.
Gavin's in this Recyclops era right now.
Yeah.
It's when it's things, rules.
People breaking the rules because they're more important than you, or
Yeah.
because they think they're more important. It's so annoying.
It really annoys
Bro, we
me
were
when people
driving
break rules.
on Highway 20 yesterday, and there's traffic stopped. And then every so often you see somebody just flying by on the shoulder. It makes me so mad.
Oh,
It's
keep
like
that
you
lane
are
clear
causing the
for
problem. But how fun would it
emergency,
be?
And also,
if, if they all keep going down that way, and then they're all lined up trying to get back in.
and nobody lets them.
oh,
But
sorry.
people let them in.
Sorry,
people
Willie.
let them in.
Yeah, and people
That's
let
the
them in.
problem.
It's
You
insane.
gotta not let them in. You gotta cut them off.
Yeah, what if there's like an emergency vehicle that needs to get through there?
And then you block them. Yeah.
You jerk. It's terrible. Makes you so mad.
I just.
Listen to this story.
Oh,
A couple of days ago, I went to Shivers.
Mm-hmm.
You guys already know the story, but
You
this
guys
is
love
for the
Shivers.
audience. I went to Shivers, right? Shivers, brief definition.
Frozen
A little frozen yogurt
Ice.
truck in his field. What?
It's
shaved
shave
ice.
ice.
Shaved ice, little shaved ice trailer.
Same thing. Really.
People love it. It's in this field. They got picnic tables and stuff. Right next to the field is Highway 259. It's very busy driving by, but it's like 30 yards away, so you don't really think of it. Out of sight, out of mind. So you're in Shivers and you're having whoa, where is it? Where is it? Oh, where's he going? Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's okay. You can come back.
I've heard this story, so I know.
I'm actually gonna go to that.
I'm gonna listen from in there.
Parker, I have to go to the bathroom as bad, if not worse, than you, so
Yeah.
you can wait.
Yeah.
5 water bottles.
Yeah,
So
well,
did
I
I.
drank 5 also, and I had a sparkling water, and I also had some icy pops. Okay,
By now.
Nope.
I really could.
Oh, that's all right.
fine, go.
I just had to check the camera, and then since I was up,
I guess I'll
I guess I'll go pee.
let loose.
Whatever.
Okay.
After it real quick.
All right, let me talk now.
Hey, Parker, done. You're done.
Seriously.
So
We're hanging out at Shivers, eating my shaved ice, and this group of girls comes, and they have a little dog with them. There are probably 6 of them, ranging from ages 8 to 20. And they're hanging out, having such a good time. It's so much fun. They have a new dog. It's a tiny, tiny dog. It's like 6 inches tall, like a foot long, maybe. It's like that'd be like a wiener dog. It's like 6 inches tall, 6 inches long.
yeah, like
It was a very symmetrical dog,
Yeah.
6 inches wide. But it's tiny. It's like a puppy. So we're sitting there, and it like sneaks
me.
out of its not. I'm there. Yeah, no one here is there. It sneaks out of its harness and starts like running around And at first, everyone's like, "Oh, so cute." The dog is like, "All right, let's get it back in the harness so that it's safe." But it's so funny; it's running around everywhere. And then it just out of nowhere takes a beeline to the highway 259.
Oh,
it starts running, and so the screaming little girls, they're like, and they start like screaming. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So the dog starts running towards the highway, and they're like kind of walking towards it, but not very fast. They like don't want to run at it, I think, and like scare it more towards the highway.
A good idea.
And so they're just kind of like moseying over there and like crying. And so the dog is
crawling after it. No,
not crawling, crying.
They start crawling.
Oh, they are going to start crawling. So the dog is getting real close to the highway. At this point, me and Peter, another guy there I was with, that was there, got up and like started walking to the highway towards the dog, and it's like on the shoulder.
That's good.
Weird thing to say.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
And so the dog's in the shoulder. That sounds so much worse than it really is.
The dog is in the shoulder.
Oh my gosh, bro!
Parker,
You're gonna have to cut all of that out for real.
Yeah. Okay. Dog's shoulder.
Dog is on the shoulder, and Suburban is coming, and it's like in the right lane, and it's not moving lanes, and it's not slowing down. Mm-hmm. There's like this group of little girls like crying on the side of the road, like trying to get this dog to come to them. It's in the road at this point. The Suburban just does not care, and it's like still
doesn't
driving.
Even care.
At like the last second, the dog starts coming towards the shoulder and like just jumps out of the way of the Suburban. The thing almost got just exploded all over the little girls. It would have been the most insane. So then it takes off back towards like across the road. So me and Peter, we run across the road, busy highway. We run across the road, and we're running.
You're in a jazz musical as you're going too.
And they stay over there, and so we like corral it, and he like picks it up, gives it back to him. No, thank you. They do not know any manners. They just take it. Oh my gosh, and they just run away.
You go to give the dog back. No, thank you. What?
Yeah, they didn't say no thank you. They had no thank yous for us.
Like, no, we did it on purpose.
So I'm like, oh, can I see the dog? And then we threw it back in the road. So then when they take it back to their table, we come back, a bunch of heroes. Everyone's applauding us.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Christian Peter. So Peter's the one that grabbed it. I really didn't get any praise, but
dang it.
What are you going to do?
You would have grabbed it.
I would have.
If there were two dogs, you would have grabbed the other one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of guy that I am.
Yeah, it's a small dog. It doesn't need two people to carry it.
I mean, it doesn't. It would have been too much to have another person.
I'd have been overkill. I mean, over alive. The dog
would have been over
survived
alive.
to you guys, I promise.
Thank goodness it's alive, though.
Yeah.
What a fun story that was. I love it.
It's the funnest story.
That's a good one.
And I lie a little bit more when I tell it every time.
Yeah.
Every single time, it just changes a little bit.
There wasn't even a dog.
It wasn't.
It was a plastic bag. I mean, the wind was picking up.
I don't know why they didn't say thank you.
Yeah.
They were freaking out about it.
Yeah.
They're like, that's my trash. Okay, thank you.
Thanks
like,
for the trash.
All right. I'll go throw it away now.
That's good, though.
The Suburban's just driving, sees people crying over a plastic bag blowing through the... Why would I slow...
Yeah.
Why would I slow down for that?
Gets caught in the grill. Ah! Everybody just freaks out.
Yeah.
It's a plastic bag the whole time, though.
Sorry.
Christian's a hero, you guys.
Yeah, seriously,
Let's go. Let's start showing him some respect.
Pay me some respect.
Gavin, what's it like living with a girl?
Kind
Kind of embarrassing.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mm.
It was really hard to fall asleep last night because...
Is she a better roommate than me? I know what you have to say right now, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she is. Much better. Sorry, Park.
Oh, doing the much
Didn't
there.
have to put in that.
Didn't have to put that.
Just dug that knife
Kind of twisted it a little bit.
Yeah. But our Hawaii is 5 hours.
It's not your Hawaii.
Yeah, just because you were there for 2 weeks.
Because you went there for a couple weeks, it is not yours. We can still go there.
Classic
if we want.
white man.
Our Maui is 5 hours different.
I was noticing this established in 1959. I think there were people there before that.
No. Aloha
until
was established.
Until the U.S. was like, you know what? This is a
ours.
place now.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I think this is real.
Yeah.
I think that this exists.
I think this is a real place with real people. Our people, but real people. Yeah. No, just trying to get used to the sleep schedule. Because I left here we were hanging out for Parker's birthday at 11 last night.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fall asleep till 2 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah. I never have a problem
with the Hawaii
sleeping.
adjustment.
But because in Hawaii, even at 2 o'clock, it was still only 9 in Maui. So our time was still pretty
Yeah,
thrown
Hannah
off,
kind of got out of here quick. Was she?
Yeah,
asleep?
she was tired, but she didn't. She was finished cleaning up a few things just from the rest of her stuff, and just trying to get it all cleaned up. And I was going to maybe, I don't know, I thought we were gonna hang out longer, but I wasn't tired at all. I just knew if I stayed here forever, I would never go back.
You would
home.
never leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was so tired too. But it was weird. We were hanging out last night, and Gavin's like, "All right, I gotta go home."
Yeah.
Like,
what do you mean?
You're here.
Gavin, literally go to bed.
Yeah,
and
literally
it's right
just
here.
walk inside and go to bed. No, gotta go home, guys.
Okay, Gavin.
All right.
All right,
See you later.
go home. Drives around the corner and walks back here.
Yeah, but I sat on my bed for a minute after you left. Well, after everybody else left, and I just sat there and was like, "Whoa, Gavin lives not here anymore."
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Crazy. We need to get a house.
We need to get a house for Gavin to live in.
Yeah. If
Oh,
we get
look.
an apartment and it's 4 bedrooms. It's me, Parker, and Devin. Can you join us just for like a couple months?
You and
So
Hannah.
you can see what it's like
fine.
to live with the boys.
No.
Yeah, just
Hannah
for
can
fun.
live-
I'll come over and hang out.
Hannah
but I
can
won't live
visit.
there.
She can have visitation.
Hannah can visit every
That's
once in a
fine.
while.
Are
Something
you guys
to think
gonna
about.
buy a house? Or
You don't have to answer now. What?
you gonna buy a house?
Just
or
sit
rent a
on
house?
it.
We're not gonna buy a house, Gavin. Who do you think this is?
Who do you think we are?
Why don't you wait till I buy a 4-bedroom house and you can rent out?
Oh yeah, let me
bedrooms?
wait until
Let me wait about 20 years.
2355. Let me wait 400 years.
You really think you can buy a house in this market,
In this
in this
economy, Gavin?
economy?
The prices are dropping right now.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Let's buy one then. I
Yep.
can afford it.
You know what? It's time.
You guys can pool your money. You get like 50 cents or something.
Yeah. We
We're
can
not
get 50 Cent in there.
Yeah. He
We
can
invest.
afford it.
Yeah, really.
That'll be fun.
It's good though. Glad you're having fun with your life, Gavin. Glad
Yeah,
you don't
it's-
live here anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad. Happy for you. It was about time.
Oh.
You're 23.
Yeah.
Come on, get out of the house.
Yeah.
finally.
Parker's 20 now. He's got 3 years.
I bet I'll be out of here by then.
Tres años.
Yeah.
Why? If you're not married, why?
That's true. I guess I'll stay.
Yeah.
What?
No,
Your face when I said that, Christian. Your face.
Yeah, let me stay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Don't have anything better to do.
I guess I'll just stay in my bed there.
Dormancy mindset.
Yeah, I'm so dormant.
Yeah, for real.
It's my extinction mindset.
How about
It's weird seeing these walls, you know.
Don't. We're
I
not gonna
know.
talk about walls. We have real stuff to talk about.
Look at
Okay.
the walls, though.
We have
Look at
real
the walls.
stuff to talk about.
I had a bunch of Instagram videos that we could watch and
We could watch them next time.
Okay, pull
next
them up.
time.
Look what we got. Russia movie right now.
Russian.
No, that's next week. Next
No,
week
we
we're
have so
no
much
gonna be
to-
in war.
Oh, dude.
Next week is gonna be too late. There is no next week.
It's gonna be war next week. Yeah, we're gonna get to episode 99. And the world's gonna end.
I didn't even know that Russia was fighting itself right now. But it
Until
sounds like
today.
this is like the peak of the battle is going to be tonight, which is so crazy.
If
Yeah.
I heard that they signed.
You better
like,
follow through.
I heard that they had like a deal, like
Oh.
they like worked something out.
Shoot.
It is 4:30 on Saturday right now.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a massive taking over Moscow tonight, but
Tonight,
so
our
they're-
time. What
no,
is it?
tonight their time.
What is it in Russia?
The battle is on U.S.
Is
time.
it Sunday? Is it Sunday in Russia? Are
Are
they 12 hours or 24 hours ahead of us?
No.
I think Japan is like where it starts. That's like the dateline is just before Japan.
So they're like opposite of us.
So they're
Like as far as you can get.
they're
from
still
us.
in the morning right now.
I don't know.
What time is it in Moscow?
Well, I'm gonna look it up here. Russia.
It's 12:35 a.m. in Moscow. It's June 25th. It's 24th for us. So it just became June 25th.
So it
in
already
Moscow.
happened. By nightfall was
No.
this morning.
No, it already happened.
No.
The war. I remember when the Russia-Ukraine war started, and it was like, whoa,
A
this
year and a
is-
half.
Yeah.
That was
But I
pretty
just remember-
intense.
Like watching a lot of the news then is like, yo, there's so many things are happening right now. They're about to take the capital, and then just nothing has happened for the last year.
No, it's all
however
been
long
happening.
been.
They've been at war for like a year, but people just stopped covering.
know,
it
but
'cause
it's like
people
haven't-
lost interest.
It's
in
yeah.
it.
no longer exciting. Like there's nothing. It doesn't seem like they've made any progress either
Mhm.
side.
But they keep
So the fact that Russia can't do anything for over a year.
I know. They're so weak.
They're so weak.
Sorry, Russia, if you're listening. Don't hurt us.
Sorry.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me, Russia, please.
Parker, we're on American soil.
That's true. We're fine.
We're Americans. Okay.
Just and you'll be safe.
And you'll be saved. Just like that. Just edit it. Just like that.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Pretty crazy. That would be the craziest movie, bro. What is there? Wagner.
The Wagner Group.
The Wagner Group.
25,000 troops.
And he might be just a terrible person.
Surely he's
you guys, he just overthrows Putin. He is
that many war crimes.
Gotta be.
He's like a war criminal.
If you have that many war crimes, I think that makes you.
He's like kind of a terrorist.
Just kind of though.
But just a little bit.
Depends on how he's feeling.
I think that would be the
like
definition of
Putin
being
and
a
everyone's
terrorist.
like, yeah, and then he just is so much worse.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think he is the definition of what a terrorist is.
Really?
Yeah.
War criminal, tortures people, and terror.
And loves terror.
Overthrows a country. If somebody was trying to overthrow the United States right now, we'd probably call them a terrorist.
Yeah, but the United States is trying to overthrow like
everyone.
Terrorists.
Yeah, terrorists.
Anti-terrorists, I guess, is what we are.
We're the anti-terrorists.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
We are.
I promise.
Is it too soon to talk about the sub that
I don't know if it's too soon.
Imploded.
Well, also the whole internet was
late.
joking about it so fast.
It might be too late. It's kind of already gone.
Well, I just I think it's interesting how I think were they American citizens or an American company?
I don't even know.
I don't know what they were, but
no,
I think it was Australia or I don't know.
I don't know. I know like I don't know all.
I know
it's kind of associating with the UK.
Yeah.
I don't know why?
But it's so interesting that people get so upset when the U.S. interferes with anything, but then when they're in trouble, they ask for our help.
Oh yeah, real interesting.
Mm-hmm. They're asking really interesting. Guys, stay away
for us to send
I'm
help
dying. Then come here.
Yeah, they're asking the U.S. to help find the sub, which I think they were trying to, but
I think the Navy was like, oh yeah, it exploded like a week ago.
Yeah, it exploded on Sunday.
We knew it.
Or it imploded.
Happened.
Yeah. Well, they heard it. They didn't know exactly what it was, but from finding the remains, they're like, yeah, that happened right when they lost contact.
I didn't even know about it until we were doing this Bible study. It was Tuesday morning. You weren't there, but nobody else was there either. It was just me, Dad, Kenny, and Anthony. And we didn't even go over Romans at all. We just talked. It's like, I woke up so early for this. But it was fine. I learned a lot, really.
Yeah.
We talked about the submarine.
That's all the newest news that I heard about.
But it wasn't like all the memes. I was like, it's not very funny.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very funny.
It's kind of easy and not that hilarious.
This guy hates
like the remote control.
It's kind of funny with that's insane that they used a Logitech.
Is that real?
Yes.
Remote, dude.
Yes.
That was how they controlled the
literally
thing.
What they used. They were literally being guided by text messages.
Is that actually?
I'm serious. Yeah.
But we don't.
How
know.
is that possible?
We really don't even know anything. Unless we were there, we can't know anything.
Unless they just made it all up.
I saw this video is like
there's a guy a year ago.
The billionaires aboard.
Through.
It was like the billionaires aboard the submarine, like walking out or something. Basically, it was basically saying that they just are faking their deaths. They don't have to pay taxes anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like it is kind of sad. It was like a Saudi Arabian prince
and his son,
extremely rich, and his son, 19-year-old son.
Dang.
I don't know what the point is.
He was
why
the second richest in the country.
To be a little bit more safe.
Yeah. Sounds like they were cutting corners everywhere.
They cut corners. They didn't have people that were qualified that have worked on subs before. There's a guy that's dove down there over 33 times to the wreckage of the Titanic and knows all about submarines and has built a bunch, but they didn't ask for his help at all. They said they didn't want old white guys.
I don't want him either.
Helping.
I get it.
Yeah. They're so old.
Mm-hmm.
So old and how they are.
So
wait, I'm gonna be one someday.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But I think it was the owner that was on it.
Yeah.
Also
the
died.
CEO of the company.
Yeah.
Whatever, Titan something.
Mm-hmm.
It was Ocean Gate. Ocean Gate.
Yeah, that's right.
Ocean Gate Exploration. Something.
I was thinking of Titanic. That's
250.
It was Titan IC. What I don't know what that means.
Titan Nick.
Titan. It was like tan something. TAN.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it.
I don't know.
That would be cool to see the Titanic down there, but it's not worth it.
No.
So much can go wrong.
Also, it's not the whole Titanic. It ripped apart.
Yeah, it's just like
it's in pieces of it. They thought for a while that it got stuck in maybe some debris from the Titanic, and then because if they lose signal or anything, it's supposed to launch buoys and go up. But after about an hour and a half, so it was 8 a.m. was when they launched, lost contact around 9:30-ish, 9:26 or something, and that's when they think it actually imploded.
It's so funny. Like
you can't get out.
It's not funny that
you
it
get
happened.
in. 17 bolts bolt you in. You can't get out from the inside.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah. The seat. Like, there's a guy who did a walkthrough a year ago.
It's just insane
about it.
How fast it happened, which is good.
Yeah,
that's the best part for the people inside it. They didn't even
know.
Died
quickly.
They're just like so excited. They've been playing it for so long. They're just like high fiving each other. All right, let's do this. They start going down instantly, just and the whole thing just implodes. Have you seen what happens when it what would have happened?
with all that pressure?
It's just it's like the opposite of an explosion. It's just like
it's like crushed like a soda can under or something.
Yeah,
like you
literally
had a ball of tinfoil that was like made it into a cylinder, and then you just boom.
Yeah,
just
sucked all the air out of it.
They were just like evaporated instantly.
Crazy.
It would have been too fast for their brains to even process what was happening.
Which is good.
Which is good. Better than just sitting down there till the oxygen runs out.
That would have sucked the worst.
You have nothing till I don't know. It's kind of grim.
Or hypothermia would have got them. They said.
Yeah,
that
that's true.
So cold. Gosh.
They also probably would have killed the captain.
Yeah. Well, it's $250,000 is what they paid to go down there.
That's not that much. That's
you
really
can
not
pay that much to go to space right now on a blimp.
Are you serious?
I would not.
I would never go to space on a blimp, dude. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Let's take this plastic bag up to the... Oh, it's a balloon?
Look up ticket to space right now.
Ticket to space right
$250,000. There's also some other ones that are going up. It's basically, it looks like a giant restaurant, kind of, with a bunch of viewing, and it's this ship that takes you up there.
Virgin Galactic.
Yeah. They're straight up selling tickets to space.
Whoa.
There's some other ones where you can go up in a different ship. That's a little bit faster ride.
Wants me to tell him about myself.
Oh.
That's fine. But yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Tickets to
I know
space.
that you and Hannah have always been, I want to go to space.
Yeah.
You bonded over that. I remember that.
That's how I got to talk to her and stuff. Just to be
She
like
loves
talking about space and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
Guys, if you need Riz tips, just talk about space.
What's up, Shoddy? Let's take a ride on the Virgin Galactic.
She loves it.
I have $250,000.
Yeah.
Get my boss to write me a check.
That's what it was.
I work for a billionaire.
You were talking about how you could afford to go to space, and she was like, oh, that takes some money.
Yeah.
And she was in. But Gavin's married. He's back in Texas. I almost said Oregon. That would have been embarrassing. He's back in Texas.
Next week is the biggest episode of all time, everybody.
100.
Episode 100.
Crazy.
Wah.
Just been doing this thing for 100 times.
Get ready.
That's crazy.
Prepare yourselves.
How many times do you think we've actually recorded?
500 or 600, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
No.
We're not that bad.
Not more than 150.
Yeah, but probably around 150.
No.
How many hours? How many hours do you think there are of raw Gas Boys footage?
Or just time that we've sat in the chairs, not even recording, just sitting to like calm down.
It's got to be
record.
like 500.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
easily. Because there have been times where sometimes we're just hanging out in here for so long.
Well, like the time
podcasting.
where we did the prank, we sat down to record, and we sat down for like 5 hours.
No, we didn't.
No.
It was like 2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours, and we're like, we're not recording today. But there have been times where a lot of sessions when we first started where we recorded probably for 5 hours.
Insane.
Insanity.
Time does fly, though, when you're just sitting hanging out, and then you're like, oh, we should probably record.
And then time drags on.
When you're trying to record.
Or it goes by way too fast, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to work tomorrow. And it's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. We got to hurry up and record something. Parker, you have to edit this tonight.
No.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Insane.
Well, thank you guys for listening.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the YouTube comments and also the reviews.
Also the reviews.
It's been awesome.
A couple reviews lately. That's awesome.
When I was gone, I watched the podcast on YouTube and I saw some of the comments. So I responded to a couple of them, but I'm going to work on doing that every week because there's a lot more people commenting and we consistently get a few likes on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
A consistent number every time. I'm not going to say how many that is. It's just so many.
Tell us after.
I'll tell them after so it's not like, oh, we're so good. But you should go like our YouTube videos
But
too.
it might be double digits.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys, there's a lot of you watching YouTube, so you should like it when you watch it. So
You love it.
And subscribe. I don't know. You tell me.
Love it. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Maybe that's just me.
See y'all.
See you guys.
Peace.